This video is going to be about AutoDesk Inventor 2016 and creating assemblies. And the first thing you want to do is click place on the left. There's a couple of options. They have a lot of information inside the program if you already just want to use some that they already have pre-made. But we're going to assemble our cube today. So I'm going to hit place and I'm going to go find, I'm going to use my green piece first, then open. Now I'm able to place my first piece. Now, you'll be able to place a lot of other ones if you like. I suggest you don't, particularly because I'm only using one green piece. And to get rid of it, you press escape. Now, what's important is to have this piece here so I can't drag it around. I don't want to mess up this front view or anything. So I want to right click and go down to grounded and make sure this piece is grounded. It's hard to see, but there's a small like pin and also the universal grounded symbol, which is a long line, medium line, and a short line with a small stick coming down through. Now I want to rotate this so that it isn't in the front view that I want as my assembly. Not necessarily the best, but the one that helps me better understand how my cube gets together. So I'm going to click on my front face, and for me that's just rotating one counterclockwise. So I'm going to distort the view a little bit here. That's how I want it to be. So I'm going to click on my front face, so the one I want to be my front, so it's all squared up. Right click, set current view as front. Then I'm going to click on the top right corner. This is the isometric view I want as my home, so I'm going to right click on it, set current view as home, and then fit to view, not fit to distance. Now I need to bring in another piece. So I'm going to hit place again. And this time I'm going to do my red piece. And hit OK, zoom out a little bit. Click once, then press escape. I want this to be pretty close, not perfect, but I want it to be pretty close to how it lines up with this green piece. So I'm going up to the top and clicking free rotate, click on the red piece, and I'm going to rotate it around so that it's pretty close to how I want it. That's pretty close, and I can click anywhere else or press escape. Then we're going to bring in constrain. That's up in the top under assembly still. There are two major constraints that we're going to use. One is mate. And mate makes two faces touch each other, while flush allows two pieces to just line up next to each other but not face each other. Alright, so I'm going to first mate the underneath side of this right here. I'm going to mate that side to the top and apply it, and then I'm going to go back to my home view. Well, bummer is, looks like this has flipped itself upside down. So I am going to expand my red folder off to the left, and I'm going to delete that flush. I'm going to re-rotate this red piece so that it's a little bit closer to what I need it to be. Keep rotating until I'm right where I want to be. And sometimes it can just be a little finicky. And that should be close enough. Alright, so instead of flushing this time, or sorry, mating this time, I'm going to flush first. I'm going to flush the side over here and this side of my red piece and apply. Now if I'm looking at my right view, you'll notice that I can only move up and down if I'm in the top view, and I can move also left and right. So there's a couple more things I'm going to have to do to lock it into place. One of those things is to flush these two sides. So I'm going to flush this one and this one, locks in, apply it. Now the only direction this red piece can move is straight up, and I want it to sit right in here. So I'm going to make sure I have a little bit of room. I want to be able to see both of those sides. Constrain, mating this time, this top of the green piece to the bottom of the red piece. Apply. And now you'll notice that they're right there. I cannot move my red piece. That is exactly what you want. And you'll do the same with all the other pieces. You will place, bring in more, and continue to assemble. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Hartzler's YouTube channel.